Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So in this today's video we are going to learn about a new chapter, that is financial statements of proprietary concern. In short, we can call it as final accounts of proprietary concern. This chapter is the main chapter of this subject, that is bookkeeping and accountancy. You are going to have advanced learning of this chapter in your 12th grade, that is financial statements of partnership firm. Now this is just a final account of single trader or sole trader. You have to prepare final accounts of sole trader. In short, what is final account? It is like finding out profit and loss of the business at the end of financial year. In this final account, we have to prepare two accounts and one statement. Two accounts are, first account is trading account and second account is profit and loss account, and one statement, that is balance sheet. But in start, we are going to go slow so that you can understand how to solve this example. We are not going to rush, we are not going to hurry to just jump to the example. We will first go one by one account, which items are posted in trading account, which items are posted in profit and loss account, and which all items are posted in balance sheet. As well as we are going to learn about some adjustments, their postings and their effects. So friends, just note this point. In the beginning, I'm telling you that every adjustment has two effects. That is one debit effect and other one is credit effect. So in this today's video, we are going to look out an example on final account, but the very first type of account, that is trading account. So the transactions we are going to solve are of trading account, that is we have to post the items just in trading account. But the remaining one account and one statement we are going to learn in our upcoming videos. So without any further delay, we will start with our video. So this is the very first example of our new chapter, that is financial statements of proprietary concern. In this, we are going to learn about the first format of final account or financial statement, that is trading account. So in this, the first format we are going to learn is trading account. So let's see some of the transactions, how we are going to post them, how we are going to record them on the basis of their nature. So let's start. From the following balances, prepare trading account for the year ended 31st March 2011. So we have to prepare trading account on in the month of March, that is at the end of the March, that is on 31st March 2011. So let's see the first item. Opening stock, rupees 55,000. As we have already learnt about what is opening stock, the stock which is left in the business at the end of the previous year, that is being carried forward in the next year, it is considered as opening stock. This opening stock will be a closing stock in previous year. If this would be a opening stock in in 31st March, so it will be a closing stock on 31st March 2010. Okay, so this is how we have to identify the opening stock and closing stock. Now here in 31st March 2011, it is the opening stock, but if we think about closing stock, it would be on 31st March 2010, it will be a closing stock. Okay, so next item, sales 2,88,000, wages 30,000, octroi duty 1,000. Now what do you must have got a question, what is octroi duty? Octroi duty is a type of charges or transport charges if we are importing any goods, materials, or if we are exporting any goods or materials. So on that particular export import, this octroi duty is applied. It is a type of a transport charge. that is being levied on you for importing or exporting of goods. Royalty 3000. Now, royalty means it is a what you can say, if I am a lessor and you are a lessee, just assume that I am giving you an asset. Let us consider I am giving you a machinery on a rent for use to you in your industry or in any company. So you are renting that machinery from me. So according to this relationship, you are a lessee to me and I'm lesser to you. So in short, what we can call it, if I am renting you something and you are taking benefit of it, that is called as royalty. So, royalty is that part of your benefit where you are utilizing somebody else's property but you are paying rent of it, that is called as royalty. Okay. So, next item, purchase written, rupees 5,000. Now, what does purchase written means? I've already told you. If you have purchased anything and you are returning that, so that is called as purchase written. Next, motive power 10,000. Purchases 1,90,000. Sales written 3,000. Sales written also I've told you. So no, I think there is no need of again I'm telling you that same thing. Carriage 6,000. Carriage is also a type of transport charges. Now here in this question there is one adjustment. Okay, and remember one thing, every adjustment has two effects, that is one debit effect and other one is credit effect. So remember this thing or write it as a note above your page or at the heading of your page, that note dash every adjustment has two effects, that is debit and credit, so that you can remember it for a long time, that whenever you are solving adjustments you will always remember this thing, that you have to give two effects of this adjustment. Okay, so let's see the adjustment. First, stock of goods on 31st March 2011 was valued at cost price rupees 40,000 while its market price rupees 42,000. Okay, now this is an adjustment of Mr. Kedar. Okay, now what we have to do is, this stock of goods was valued at cost price on 31st March rupees 40,000 but its market price is 42,000. So what you have to just do in this adjustment is consider the lesser amount, whichever from both the amount, whichever is the lesser one amount, you have to take it as your closing stock amount. So this is your closing stock. Okay, because the date is 31st March 2011 and the item is stock. So this is going to be your closing stock. But which amount you are going to write down? Which amount is lesser one. So this amount is lesser one. So you have to take it as a closing stock of rupees 40,000. So I hope you understood this example. We will head towards our solution. So this is the format of trading account. So this is the very first account you have to prepare while solving final account question. So first account is trading account. We are going to learn about more one account and one financial statement in my next upcoming videos. But firstly, you understand which first account you have to create in final account. We will go stepwise so that at the end we can mix it together and solve the whole example of final account. But first you have to go one account by one account. So first account we are learning of trading account. So this is the format of trading account. So the question, the example we just overlooked was of Mr. Kedar. I didn't wrote Mr. Kedar in question, but this transactions, these balances are of Mr. Kedar, which we have to post it in trading account of Mr. Kedar. So first item was our opening stock of rupees 55,000. We already know where opening stock appears. It appears on the debit side of trading account, which not just of trading account or profit and loss account, but opening stock appears every time on debit side of any type of account. Just remember this, not of profit and loss account, but trading account and other accounts where opening stock appears. So it is to be posted in the debit side. So now here in this opening stock, we have to post this on the debit side of trading account. So let's post it. The same format to opening stock rupees 55,000. Now here you must have got question that why I have prepared two columns of amount, because if any of the items are having adjustment on it to be solved on that particular item, you need to have a column where you can subtract it, add it, or whatever multiplication or something adjustment that is being applied on any of the items, that amount we have to calculate over here and write down the final amount in this outer column. So that is why we have to create two columns. Okay, now here two opening stock, but we don't have any adjustment on opening stock, so we are going to write down the amount of opening stock directly in the outer column. 55,000. So this is how the first item we have posted in trading account. Next item, sales. Now sales is our benefit. We already know that when a business sell any items, any goods or any materials, it is a profit for that particular company, industry or a person. So we already know that where sales appear, it appears in the credit side. So in this also we have to post sales in the credit side of trading account. So here we will write down by sales. What is the amount? 2,88,000. Now on sales we have adjustment. So what we have to do is we have to mark adjustment on sales. As we know that we are having an adjustment on sales, so we will solve that particular adjustment afterwards, but we will post other items in respective of their debit and credit side. So let's move on to the next item, that is wages. Now wages, that is an expense to Mr. Kedar because he has to pay that wages to his workers. So we have to write it in the debit side of trading account. So let's write here to wages. We are not having any adjustment on wages, so we are going to write the amount in the outer column. To wages rupees 30,000. Okay, next item, octroi duty. Now octroi duty is also an expense to us because we are paying some charges on transport if we are importing any item or if we are exporting any item. So that is why we have to write this item on the debit side. So we will write down to octroi duty rupees 1,000. We are not having any adjustment, so I'll write down the amount in the outer column. Next one, royalty. Now this is also a type of transport charges, so this is an expense to Mr. Kedar, so we have to write this item in debit side. So again, to royalty rupees 3000. Okay. So next item is purchase written. Sorry, previously I told you wrong that purchase written is to be subtracted from purchases and sales written is to be subtracted from sales. Okay, because why sales written is to be subtracted? Because if we have sold something that is being written back to us from the buyer, that is why we have to subtract sales written from sales. Okay, now here purchase written is the item that has came for us to post, but there is an adjustment on purchase written, that is it is to be subtracted from purchases. So we will keep it aside and move on to the next item, that is motive power. Now motive power is also a expense to us, because if we have bought it or if there is any repairing to this motive power, then it is an expense to Mr. Kedar, so we have to post it in the debit side. So we will write here to motive power rupees 10,000. Okay, next one, purchases. Here it comes purchases. Now there is an adjustment on purchases, that is we have to subtract purchase written from purchases. So let's write down the first thing, that is purchases in the debit side, then we will subtract it. To purchases rupees 1,90,000. Okay, now adjustment, we will take the adjustment, purchase written less purchase written amount rupees 5,000. We are solving it firstly in inner side, that is we will subtract it and write down the final amount in the outer column. So minus 1,90,000 from 5,000, that is 5 less 5,000 from 1,90,000. You will get the answer 1,85,000. Okay, next one, sales written. Now here this is also an adjustment, we have to subtract it from sales. So we will subtract it. We have already written the amount of sales, just we have to write down subtract from sales written amount 3,000, and in the outer column you have to write down the amount 2,85,000. So this is how you have to solve the adjustment. Last but not the least, carriage. This is also an expense to Mr. Kedar, so we will write down it in the debit side. To carriage rupees 6,000. Since there is no adjustment on carriage, so we will write the amount in the outer column. Now all the items are being posted in trading account. Now we have to shift towards the adjustment part. So here this is the adjustment. We have already discussed that this is the closing stock of 31st March 2011. We have to write down the stock in the credit column of trading account, because this amount is going to be the opening stock in the next financial year. Okay, but this year's it is a closing stock, so we have to write down in the credit column. But why we are writing it in the credit column? Because this is the amount that is left at the end of the financial year, that is on the 31st March 2011. 40,000 is the leftover amount in the business of Mr. Kedar. So that is why we have to write it in the credit column, because it is still with Mr. Kedar. It hasn't been spent or it hasn't gone out of the business of Mr. Kedar. So we will write down it in the credit column. I will write down it here separately so that it will be a clear thing for you to understand, visible to you how I have written it. By closing stock, as I've already told you that we are going to take the lesser one amount, that is of rupees 40,000. So 40,000 we will write down here in the outer column. So here we have completed with the posting of all the items, and posting of adjustment is also done. Now last part we have to do is totaling of both sides, that is of debit side and of credit side, and find out the difference between the two. If debit side is larger than the credit side, then it is a loss for Mr. Kedar. But if credit side is larger than debit side, then it is a profit for Mr. Kedar. So let's find out by totaling both the sides. So firstly we will do the total of credit side. So 2,85,000 plus 40,000 is rupees 3,25,000. So just write it in the rough side. Here I will write down credit side 3,25,000. Now just do the total of debit side. Remember, whenever you total the side, start from the credit side and then go to the debit side, so that you will get an idea that okay, your credit side has been tallied with less amount than debit side. So it will be easy for you to understand which side is going to be the greater side. Now do the total of debit side. 55,000 plus 30,000 plus 10 plus 1,000, 3,000, 10,000 and 1,85,000 and 6,000. So the total is 2,90,000. In rough we will write down. Okay. Now which side is greater? As it is clear proof that credit side is greater than debit side, so we have to subtract 2,90,000 from 3,25,000. So here itself I will do it. So 5,000 is going to be the 35,000. 35,000 is the remaining amount in debit side. That is 35,000 is less for 3,25,000. So we have to balance this amount. So this much amount is left with Mr. Kedar. So we will write down over here 3,25,000 because credit side is greater. Double lines. Similarly, we will write down over here 3,25,000. But this 35,000 is balance carried down. So this balance carried down is going to be balance brought down in profit and loss account in the credit side. Okay. So I will write here. But 35,000 is your gross profit. So I will write down to gross profit carried down. In bracket I'll write down transferred to profit and loss account. That is for your understanding that you have to transfer this amount to profit and loss account. How much is the amount? 35,000. So we will write here 35,000. Here, this is your balance carried down, but in profit and loss account, that is the second type of account in final account, which is going to be balance brought down in profit and loss account. Okay, so this is how you have to solve trading account. Similarly, we have to solve the same things in profit and loss account. Okay, but previously we are going slowly so that you can understand that how a trading account is being made, how items are being posted, how adjustments are solved. So this is an initial stage for you to get into final account. Slowly you will get used to it. You will learn more items, more postings, more adjustments. Okay, so this is the end of our solution, end of our example. So it is the end of our example, not the end of our topic. We have to learn much more about other remaining account and one statement. But this is just the start of final account, because this is going to help you not just in 11th grade but also in your 12th grade. So always carefully look out the transactions, look out the adjustment, which item is going to get adjustment. You have to tick mark itself it in the question, so that while solving the solution you may not face any difficulty. You will easily understand that you have to solve an adjustment on this particular item. So this is how we have to post items in a trading account. It is a very similar thing in profit and loss account. The way you have posted these items in your trading account, exactly you have to post it in profit and loss account, but you have to identify which are related to your business and which are not related to your business. In trading account, all the items are related to your business, such as your wages, your carriage, transport expenses, many such types of items that are related to industry, that are directly related to your work, related to your industry, factory, whatever it may be. They are all posted in trading account. And which are indirect expenses like telephone charges, salary, then depreciation. There are so many items which are indirect expenses, which are not related to the business, but indirectly they are involved in your business. Those items are posted in profit and loss account. In balance sheet, all your assets and liabilities are posted. Like if you are owning any machinery, it will appear in asset side, and if you have to pay something to some particular firm, person, that items are posted in liabilities. I hope you understood this today's example. I know this is a very small example, but if you really want a big example, just comment down in the comment section. I will definitely try to elaborate it, include much more items in trading account, so that you will also have an idea that what more items are posted in trading account. So if you did like this today's video, do hit that like button, share with your friends, with your classmates, whoever is in need of this chapter. Now this is the main chapter, obviously your friends might need it, so definitely share with them, and comment down your suggestions, your queries, anything related to this video, my previous video. Feel free to comment me, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel, click that bell icon to get all new notifications of my video. Till then, goodbye.